Hello everyone, so we have here all of Hector's main evil rescue zords, but let's take a look at the one that is added, which is new. So, the new one is this one. Hopefully though you guys can tell from the design, it's the one of the old Lego 3-in-1 sets from the very old days, just very modified with a bigger caboose area in the back here and with lights and a futuristic type of cockpit, and with updated wheels and stuff. So let's get right into making Hector's main Zord. Okay, so we take the race truck. We're going to lift up these parts here and remove the back end, which is this, and we're going to now go to here and remove the bottom of the race truck. As we can see here, we're going to lift this part, and it's going to be taking as the place of the chest right there, just like this. Open the arms out. Then I'm going to rotate this around. And you can see so far we have parts of it already forming. Then we're going to go to the back here. And just like that, we attach that back end. We already have the torso completed. Now we can move on to the legs. Okay, so we have the trailer. So what we're going to just do is remove this part, which that we'll get to that later. And we remove these right here. Then what we're going to just do is place, oh, yeah, that either way, it's supposed to come apart. Forgot to do that part. That's my bad there. And we're going to take these parts, which will come in very soon. Just make sure everything is lined up before we get to combining everything. Oh, there we go. Had that slightly angled in the wrong way. Okay, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So we have, of course, these and the two muscle cars. We place those green bricks right here. And so what we're going to do is similar to when we was forming the arms. Going to just make sure that they're angled in a way where they actually look posable. Is the best way I can try to put it. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to get... Oof. I think I did mess up a bit something here. There we go. What we want basically is, you see right here, that lineup. You want the lineup of the feet and toes of the back. That way it creates some holding. It's able to stand like that. That's what we're trying to do basically. Is create something to hold. Sometimes this will actually work good and sometimes no, because I end up misaligning by accident. There we go. So you can see we have already two of the feet completed right there. And now we're going to actually focus on another part which is very important for this thing. Okay, so you can see we have this part. This will actually be a tail structure that's meant for it. You can see how the way it angles there. So this we will get to later. So let's now move on to the next ones. Okay, so now we have here the tail, which will become the tail. I'm just going to go like this and rotate it. See, so far it should be something like this. And we'll take this part here and start touching it where that hole is. And you can see it's already forming something just like that. Now we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so now we have the head. We're going to remove these pistons right here. And then what we're going to do actually is take this part that we have right here and attach it so we can have some type of hand blaster situation. Then we're going to remove this back part. And then the main thing we need is the head, which is this part. But before we get into doing that, let's attach the legs. There we go, that's one leg's attached. Now we're going to focus on the next one. Oh, there we go. Just trying to make sure I get everything aligned, because this thing is able to stand on its own. That is something that it is able to do. Okay, now just going to lift this up a bit so you guys can get a better view. Okay, so now that we have a better view up here, you guys can see how it's slowly coming together. What we're going to do is now we're going to take this the formula demon right here, and it'll attach right there. That way you can see it corresponds with the body. Then we're going to take its wrist arm gun, turn this thing around, and just like the green dragon zord in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it can do the blasting from the sides. Then for the final part, we're just going to attach this part here, because this is where it goes, that other head unit. And so yeah, there we have it. Hector's fully built up evil megazord. You can see it's also able to have its side shoulders open. The tail, it can wag as well. It has wagging motion. You can also do it from this end as well. The pincers are also able to move for when he does a under sweep. And the legs are also very posable, as you can see here. He can do different poses as well. And the body itself, it has its own posability due to the joint. So the head, I put too much force on that back end. So it can go like that. But yeah, hopefully though you guys can see how his design has looked right here. The only issue is just some of my joints are loosened, but this thing still is able to stand and hold on its own. The head can go up and down. It also can turn from the waist, its front. These arms are also posable. And you can see like how the alien queen design, if you look at it, can be like just like that. And now we can have the Zord's scale side by side. Hector's and the good guys. So yeah, you guys can see how they scale side by side. Can see from how the way they would be fighting each other in the battles. So, do hope though you all have enjoyed, and yep, stay tuned for more.